ladies and gentlemen. This is Amber coming to you with the FRAG View, coming to you with another video and review. And today we are going to get into Victoria's Secret fine fragrant mist that I would suggest for the fall season. So if you're interested in seeing what those picks are, just keep watching. Hello, family. Welcome back. Hey, welcome back, family. Hey, and if you're new to this channel, my name is Amber, and on this channel, we review fragrances and body care, and we sip a little tea from here and there. Yo, sis may go left, but that's okay. Just subscribe, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. We'd love to get to know you and meet you. And hey, family, hey, I hope you all are doing well. Hey, new family, I see y'all. I hope you all are doing really well. Well, let's get right into it. Honey, I have some Victoria's Secret picks for the fall season. So if you're into a little bit of a fine fragrant mist, you know, maybe you don't wear fragrances all the time and you're like, well, sis, I just want something that's light. I love a good old fine fragrant mist. Let me know what your picks would be for the fall. I got you. Okay, so I got a little Vicky. Here. And I don't have too many Victoria's Secret picks that I would suggest for the fall. I have a lot of summer stuff for whatever reason, but for the fall, it's a little bit of a slimmer pickings, but I would think some of these pickings will be great for pairing with some of your fragrances that you all have. If you all like to do that, some layering combinations, definitely I would consider some of these picks, okay? Let's get right into it. So first, let's talk about my favorite. I would say I have talked about her on this channel a time or two or 20, and she will always be a favorite for the fall winter season, hands down. I wore her even over like some Thanksgiving times that I've had. Like, I absolutely love this fragrance. I love the collection that they brought out with this. I mean, I have some other ones from the same collection. Honey, I am talking about none other than Rouge Elixir. Did you all get your hands on this? Were you all able to get your hands on this? Honey, when I say this is such a beautiful pick, okay? If you like red currant, almond creme, and it just says absolute decadence, which it is. Honey, if you like a good kind of a red currant, oh, it is so sweet and good, and just, oh, with that almond, it brings the warmness and the creaminess in it. Oh, I wouldn't even put it past that there was like a tonka bean hidden in this. It is so good. So if you love your almond scents, love your berry scent, when I tell you, I would recommend this a time or 2 or 20. I have backups on backups because this is such a great pick. I love this. This is probably my top. Yeah, I would say, like, even with the from Bath and Body Works, the pumpkin pecan waffles and that type of thing, I would say this, if I am wanting something sexy, pleasant, still kind of giving me like a berry note or still being sexy and fruity, this is what I would pick. This is so good. I don't know if they would ever come back around, but Vicky, if you're listening, Victoria's Secret, Vicky, hey, if you're listening, Rouge Elixir is one that you need to bring back for the girls because this is amazing. If you ever see this, if you see this on Macari, grab this up, okay? This is one for the books. You'll want this in your collection, okay? Moving on. Next up in that same collection, I have 2 more from that same collection, which is Berry Elixir, and I also have Cherry Elixir. Both really good, different purposes. Now, when I tell you this berry, so notes we have vanilla bourbon, muddled berries, okay? When I tell you this berry is totally different to that red currant berry. This is more of like a dark grape type of scent, you know? It is so delicious. So if you love a good dark berry type of scent with a good old vanilla, bourbon at that, this is a good one for you. I highly recommend you get this if you see it. And then, honey, my cherry lovers, I hope you were able to get this, okay? This is so good. I mean, when I tell you, when they came out with this collection, they took Vicky up a notch. Like, to me, this collection was like stellar, okay? Stellar. They have another one, but I wouldn't recommend it for the fall. But stellar, okay? This one has black cherry, okay? Liquid amber. Honey, when I tell you, if you love a good black cherry, dark cherry, if you're looking for something to wear with maybe Halloween season, you're like, I want something like sexy, dark, but candy light. This is so good. If you love a good cherry, if you have some cherry scent and you're looking to, like, you know, amp it up or pair it up, or, you know, or you know, just layer on top of layer the cherry. This is amazing. Again, this collection threw down at Vicky, and I don't know if anybody else agrees or knows or has it. This took it up a notch in my book for Vicky, okay? Highly recommend all three of these. You would love this a part of your collection. No lie. She ain't lie. She ain't lie. Okay? No lies. That is such a beautiful, fine, fragrant mist collection. Okay? Moving on. Next up, I have a classic, honey. I have two classics, I would say. Yeah, two classics. So we'll go with Amber Romance for the fall season. Honey, you can get this. She just has a new dress, okay? Sometimes she has a new dress and that's about it. But this is such a classic from Victoria's Secret. This is such a good fragrance if you have a lot of amber fragrances that you're looking to pair. You know, you're looking to dabble into amber and you're like, oh sis, I don't want to spend a whole lot of money just to get into the note of amber. Please consider getting Amber Romance. It's so good, okay? And it's so sexy. Great for the fall. Great for the winter season. Highly, highly, highly recommend you get this, honey. And so the notes, we have deep amber. It says sugar kisses and chasing sunsets. It ain't giving you the notes, okay? But again, if you love a good amber fragrance and you're looking for something to pair or even stand alone, honey, she is a goer. Highly recommend you get this beautiful, sexy, deep, sweet perfume like. She's so good. Okay, moving on. Next up, another classic, like back in the day classic. I didn't think they was gonna come out with this again, but we have Rapture. Okay, and I have the fragrant mist of this. When I tell you, this is, honey, when I tell you, I had a friend that used to, like, this was her scent. Like, this was her signature scent. I mean, she had the walk down. I mean, her walk was like, you know, bring all of the boys to the yard, and then like brought, like, her walk was down. I used to always want to walk like her, but I would probably mess it up. Yeah, I would mess it up real bad. But she had this walk, but this was her signature scent. When I tell you, that's what this is. You have to have the walk with this, but this is classic throwback, okay, Victoria's Secret. But this would be a good one in the fall. This gives you perfume vibes. This can be a goal with like any Jimmy Choo fragrances that you're trying to pull out, any Dolce & Gabbana fragrances you're trying to pull out for like this could pair well with a lot of different fragrances that you have in your collection. I would consider getting the fine fragrant mist of Rapture. I wasn't too much, I didn't want the perfume, but if you see it, cool. But I love the fine fragrant mist more because, again, I compare it with other fragrances in my collection. But Rapture is a beauty. When I tell you, she just does it for me. I mean, it's such a vanilla, like a deep, but it has this, I would also say it has this vintage type of feel because, I don't know if I'm saying vintage because it just takes me back, but it brings back so many memories that it gives me that vintage type of vibe as well. So if you're interested in anything of that nature, this is a great fall choice for you, sis. Okay, moving on. Next up, honey, I have probably a whole bunch of Bare Vanillas because that is my go-to. So to me, any Bare Vanilla, Probably the ones that like the heat that came out in the summertime. Maybe not that one, but any of your Bare Vanillas would be a great pairing for the fall. I think Bare Vanilla is, again, one of those classic, almost like that Kayali Vanilla 28 does. Like, it's just a classic vanilla for Victoria's Secret. Just like Bath and Body Works has warm vanilla sugar, Vicky has Bare Vanilla, okay? And it is so good and delicious and all the things. And if you are a vanilla lover, I'm sure you know this. I'm sure you have plenty of these in your collection. But this one is Luxe. And this has rich marshmallow, vanilla cashmere. You all know how I am about like cashmere type of fragrances. They're just so cozy and comforting. And this is no different. This is a great vanilla scent pairing. Highly would recommend you get your nose, or if you can find these, because they do change it up a bit, you know. But I would say Bare Vanilla, just as a collection, is really good for the fall season. They just do it for me, and they pair so. And I have a whole bunch of vanilla fragrances, so they pair really well with a lot of fragrances that I have. So I use them up. Okay, moving on. Next, I want to say I got this last year, but this threw me for a loop. Okay, I love Replicas by the Fireplace, if anybody knows. And I know not everybody jams well with that fragrance, right? Because it is smoky. It is, but to me, it does have a sweetness in it. But it does give this smoky vibe. Well, they came out with Star Smoked Amber, which took my breath away that Victoria's Secret would come out with this. Like, to me, Vicky just, I mean, even with the other collection, the Elixir collection I was telling you all about, there are sometimes Vicky be like, you thought that you knew what I was about to come out with, but no. I'm going to come out with something that you all don't think is immature. You thought we was immature? Here we go. This, to me, is absolutely like a fragrance with a smoked note, with a smoked amber note. This is so pretty, and I hope you got your hands on this. I hope it comes back out for the fall season. I don't know. But if you see it, I would highly recommend. If you love Replicas by the Fireplace, if you love a good smoky amber type of smell, you would love this, and you would look back at Vicky like, oh, I didn't know you was doing it like that. Like, that's how you would do. Because this is so, so pretty. And for a fine fragrant mist, you wouldn't think that, again, this would be something that Victoria's Secret has. But sometimes the discoveries of what she has is like second to none. I know we have Bath and Body Works, and a lot of people, including me, love a good Bath and Body Works. But Victoria's Secret sometimes be kind of like slithering up. She like the older sister. She like, boom. And you like, oh, Vicky, is that you? Whoa. You know, this is so good. Highly recommend, y'all know y'all sis, but y'all highly recommend this for a smoky amber scent. If you're looking for something like that in a fine fragrant mist, if you see it, grab it, okay? Moving on. And last, but certainly not least, I have Desert Lily. Were you all able to pick this one up? I feel like this gives me like a spring type of fall, okay? I feel like this gives me like the floral, but it is it is calming and vanilla and smoothing that you can carry this in the fall, even in the winter. But if you like a good floral, but like a sweeter floral, okay? So this is not like a heavy white floral, but this is definitely a sweeter floral. Vanilla makes your eyes roll in the back of your head like I just did. It just, your toes curl up. It's one of them. Like,
yes! Oh! I'll have what she's having.
Very well.
I'll have what they both have.
Oh, God!
Who else wants some of this?
I do.
Give it to me.
it's definitely an experience, and I hope that this comes back out. So this has, it looks like Lily Sun, Tangled Iris, and Flower Rush. Bypass that. Anyway, the floralness in this, because of, like, I mean, great name for this. Like, Desert Lily, great name, because you get that, like, dry desert kind of comforting, warm type of scent, but it has that floral that is, again, not overpowering, not like an old vintage scent. It is so good. I hope you all have this in your collection so you could tell the family about this. But if you see this anywhere, this is such a good one. And to me, sometimes it's hard to do these picks because they're not always available on Victoria's Secret, on Mercari. But when you see them, or if they come back around, because sometimes they come back around, they have a new dress, sometimes they have a new name, but they have the same scent. So if you see this again, or even if I see it again, I will post it on my community tab, because this is a great one. If you have an outlet that is in your city, or if you visit Tennessee, if you ever visit Tennessee, we have the outlet that is at Opry Mills Mall. So if you're ever in Tennessee and you want to go to a Victoria's Secret outlet, we have one here, and you can probably get this there, okay, at a good price. But when I tell you, when you see Desert Lily and you're looking for a fine fragrant mist for the fall season, to even pair, to wear alone, however you all want to do. If you're a nurse and you're like, sis, I want to smell good, but I can't be overpowering, consider, honey, this is so good, okay? Love this. Highly recommend this for the fall, okay? Moving on. Well, that is all. That's all, family, for my Victoria's Secret Fine Fragrant Mist picks for the fall season. Hey, what are your top picks from Victoria's Secret for the fall season? You know, we might not have as big of a collection from the Vicky, but there are some great picks from Victoria's Secret that we would definitely recommend. So comment down below if you have some other options that we can kind of discover or dibble and dabble in. Let us know below. If they have any new collections out that we need to discover, any of those, let us know down below, sis, okay? Make sure you subscribe. Give me the thumbs up. Comment down below. Would love to get to know you and meet you. And hey, family, hey, make sure that you're good to yourself, okay? Give yourself some grace. And if no one has told you that you are more than enough, yeah, she did. Your sis just did. Bye, family. I love you. Bye.